actually do.
Yeah.
Let's talk 2 Chainz, man.
Oh shit.
All this controversy, some more good stuff. I seen it when it happened, but I ain't paid too much attention to it. Was it true that you was banned from Atlanta? And take it back to the 2 Chainz thing when he was going off on you on the radio, man.
Hey man, damn. What's good for the people? I'm trying to figure out how to answer this. What's good for the people? Me being banned from Atlanta. Yes, I was banned from Atlanta, and I was scared to go home to see my mother.
Yeah.
How that sound?
Not real.
Because I wanted to stay entertaining.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because even when I be hearing some of this stuff too, I be like, okay, I see why this is dope. But should I say, nigga? Or should I be like, yeah, it was crazy. You know, to this day, I still fear for my life.
So that was
I
staged.
wake up in the morning. It wasn't staged. It wasn't nothing about it staged.
Okay.
But it wasn't as sensationalized
Okay.
as that headline. That wasn't real.
So when
that wasn't real. Do you think that when I go to Atlanta, I'm hiding somewhere? Do I seem like that type of person?
Not at all.
You know, and I know you don't know me like that, but you see how many people fuck with me? They come through my interviews and the way how people react to me on just on video and all that shit. You see that?
Word.
It's like that in real life too. It wasn't like that, but it was serious. He was really upset with me. He was really, really upset with me about it. And I'm pretty sure if he seen me, he would be upset, even more upset and whatnot at the time when that happened. You know what I'm doing right now? I'm trying to figure out how to talk to y'all about this and not put my foot in my mouth. And then on top of that, I'm trying to figure out how to also keep people asking me about the shit too, if that makes any sense.
Got you.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying?
So
yeah. So because you can't pay for the type of publicity and shit. You know, before we got on here, I said y'all can ask me anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You could ask me anything, but I want to let y'all know, and I'm not. I know this is going to go over a lot of people's heads. I want you, the fans and the supporters, or the people that watch this stuff and believe everything that you see. I want you to keep on doing that. I want you to remain entertained. I don't want to tell you Santa Claus ain't real. But at the same time, I want you to also be realistic and think about, can anybody tell you that you can't come home?
So where, like, because when you said it, it's all WWF, WWE, and when you just said what you just said, it's like, okay, this is real, but at the same time, all the stuff that gets the crowd going, I'm gonna let that slide because Jack Thriller is a character at the end of the day. He's not who I am for real. But then it does get real at some point. We've seen people die.
That's if you want that.
Right.
If you want it. So when you see me apologizing on shows and whatnot, on people's shows, that's me telling you, I don't want that. I want to go get some money now. He already got his, and I can't go get mine until people see that I'm cool and I ain't coming to cause no problems. He already went and got his. He gonna be good whether we beefing or not. That shit don't work for me. That shit, it didn't work for me. Comedians ain't supposed to be gangsters.
Yeah.
No one wants to laugh at somebody that'll beat their ass. So the funniest comedians. The funniest comedians are vulnerable and friendly and cool, but they be assholes and shit too. But you can't be like, nigga don't need to be thinking that you'll fuck them up. You did?
Yeah.
or you will pull a pistol out of some dumb shit. Like I said before, that shit don't work for me. That shit work for 50. And only him. If you ain't got the money, the dude Tupac said it best. If you ain't don't go to war unless your money right.
That's
If
right.
you broke, leave that bullshit alone. So I said that to say, this is what I will say. If my money was right, I would have took it too far.
I got you.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it do.
But for now, I'm gonna say, I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't want no smoke. Smoke rhymes with what?
Choke.
Come on.
Coke,
Come on.
boat,
Come
joke.
on. Broke.
Broke.
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn. Mm. Talk about being on tour with Martin Lawrence.
I have been waiting my whole life for an opportunity like that. That's what I wanted off the rip. It ain't happened to 2020. You know, I remember watching Def Comedy Jam. Like this type of shit could have been happened if I wasn't doing a lot of the stupid shit and talking shit, and I just focused on being funny,
Mm-hmm.
focused on being the nigga that I am. You know what I'm saying? That what I focus, remembering what the fuck I came to do. I used to watch Def Comedy Jam when I'm 9, 10 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And shit, and Martin, fucking icon, legend, all that shit. And then he started blowing up and went on to do the Martin Lawrence show, his own show, his TV show. And he stopped doing Def Comedy Jam. And I was heartbroken because I was like, I could have sworn this nigga was gonna bring me out on stage one day.
Yeah.
Could have sworn that shit was gonna happen. And shit, lo and behold, like what was it, 27 years later, this shit happened. It happened, man. Thanks to Music Soul Child. That don't even sound right, do it? Right? What the fuck does Music Soul Child have to do with you going on? Right? But, a lot of people don't know this. I'm a real big R&B fan.
Okay.
Way more than hip hop. You be hard pressed to see me at hip hop concerts. Very hard pressed.
Mm.
I've opened for damn near every 90s and 2000 R&B artist ever. Brought them out on stage, all that. I've done that shit. And Music Soul Child was a really good friend of mine. We related because we got the same kind of eye. You know what I'm saying? So we was always friends. I was opening up for Music Soul Child at BB King one night. And I had just ripped that bitch too. And after the show, we was back there drinking in the green room. And he was like, yo, man, I'm confused. I don't get it. How the fuck you so fucking funny, but you ain't further in your career? I don't understand why you not in movies, why you ain't on this, why you ain't on that. Who's your manager? Who's your agent? And I said, nigga, I don't understand why I ain't on none of that shit either.
Yeah.
I'm just as perplexed as you. And I'm my manager. I'm my agent. Oh, you doing it yourself, Jack? Yeah, I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do, who to talk to. I'm not shaking the right hands. I'm not in the right rooms with whoever is making these decisions. He said, nigga, yes, you are. You just ain't asking the right questions. And he said, you know what I'm gonna do for you? My manager gonna manage you. Norm, you managing Jack from here on out. Fast forward, I had go through all this bullshit with going blind, homeless and stuff. I'm just getting back on my feet now. And then Norm hit me up and he said, Jack, you all right? I said, yeah, I'm cool. Oh, I'm about to go do Drink Champs with Marlon Wayans and Nori and shit down. So I'm trying to get my shit back on track. My life back on track. I ain't been on This Is 50 in a long time doing interviews. And then I know that I need to get back on stage and make some fucking money and whatnot. I said, yo, let's get you an agent. And I was like, okay, cool. Let's get me an agent. I'm open to that. I don't think nobody gonna fuck with me. I'm kind of washed up. I'm depressed.
Beating yourself.
I think I'm done. I think I'm done. And what's out there for me is making $2,500 a show here and there.